Hey everybody, Jamie Zanor here with another Halloween video. This will be video number 2 in my Halloween series here for the Maine Morgue. And this time we're talking about the Myers masks. I'm going to rank them all from bottom to top. So the first one will be the last, and the last one I mentioned will be number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed the other video I just did with ranking the Halloween movies. As always, feel free to drop a comment below in the comment section, or you can email me. I will leave a contact page rather in the end of the video. All right, here we go with ranking the Myers masks. And again, before I get started, I do want to stress that these are my opinions. And if you like them, that's great. If not, that's cool too. So here we go. I just got to get that out of the way because I feel I need to say it during every video. In last place, the mask from Halloween H2O, or should I say masks, because there were several of them and they all looked different. I believe there is a part in the movie where you can see the part 6 mask, and I picked that out the last time I saw it. I watched it, I believe it was last week, on AMC, I think it was. Maybe it was on Cinemax, I can't remember. But the reason this mask is ranked last on my list is because there was so many problems, and they, for the love of God, I don't understand why they used a CGI mask for one scene. It's the kitchen scene, and I hated it. So that is why that mask is last on my list. If y'all wonder why I keep looking down, it's because I'm reading from note cards. Because I couldn't print my notes out because my printer doesn't have ink. Next to last spot in number 8, I have the mask from Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. And I talked about it in my last video. I find that this movie is weak for many reasons. The acting and the cast isn't all that great. Of course, they have Ellie Cornell come back, but I think she dies way too fucking early. I think I would have rather seen Tina die in that spot in the movie, and then the Rachel character live all the way to the end and have Tina's death, dying to protect Jamie. But the mask is one of the major reasons I dislike this movie. And that's why the mask from part 5 is number 8 on my list. Number 7 is going to surprise many fans. And I have the mask from Resurrection in this spot. It's a rough movie, but it's an awesome mask. I like the mask in Resurrection. Again, there wasn't much I liked about Resurrection, other than like Katie Sackhoff was amazing in her role. And I do like and hate Busta Rhymes. But the mask was kick-ass, and that's why it's number 7 on my list. Number 6 is the highly damaged mask from Rob Zombie's H2. And this mask was beat to shit. First, Laurie shoots him in the fucking head at the end of Rob Zombie's Halloween. And then during the Rabbit in Red scene, part of the mask is ripped off by the stripper. I can't remember her name. But she rips a piece of his mask off, and you kind of see it with the strobe lights, or the stage lights, kind of flashing on his face. I thought that was fucking amazing, and would not have looked good had the mask not been damaged. If it was just a regular straight-up Myers mask, that shot would not have looked as good. And that is why I like that mask, number 6 on my list. And, I think the mask in Rob Zombie's movies is highly underrated, and that's just my opinion. But I think that's a really cool mask idea. I have a cheap Rite Aid mask back there that I got, 10 years ago, I think. It was like $20. I can't afford the Tots masks just yet. But when I start buying them, I'm starting with part 6. At number 5 on my list is the cool mask from Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. This mask gets a lot of hate, but I like the plain simplicity of it. It doesn't have a lot of the indents and the dirt and all that stuff. And I think the reason people dislike this mask is because it is so white and plain, and it looks like Data from Star Trek: The Next Generation. But you have to realize, when Michael gets this mask, he literally pulls it off the shelf in the store. So it's just the mask that happens to be there. And in my opinion, I think it's a mask that they modeled after the babysitter murder killer or the babysitter killer. You know, it's something within the context of the Halloween universe that they marketed as the Myers mask. And I think that's why it looks like that. And number 4 on this list is going to be a tough pill for some people to swallow, and that's fine. But number 4 on my list is the mask from Rob Zombie's Halloween. The mask itself in this movie, I think, holds a lot of the character of Michael Myers. It's dirty. I'm talking after he buries it in the basement and goes and digs it out and wipes it off. It's dirty. It's grungy. It fits right in with the character, the way it's portrayed in Rob Zombie's movies. I know a lot of fans dislike the mask and dislike these movies, and again, that's cool, but for me, this mask really gives Zombies Myers exactly what it needs to be that gritty, grungy, dirty character. Number 3 is the Chang mask from Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. I cannot say enough good things about this movie, and usually when I'm talking about this particular movie, I'm talking about the producer's cut. Of course, I have seen the theatrical cut, the original cut, and I will always go to the producer's cut because I think it's a better movie. It's better done. The mask obviously doesn't change between the producer's cut and the theatrical release. I love this mask. Again, number 3 on my list. Very well done. The shading is good. The color is good throughout the whole mask. And I love the hair on this particular mask. It looks really cool. So yeah, number 3 is the mask from The Curse of Michael Myers. Number 2, the mask from Halloween 2018. The mask is very well done. They even put the knitting needle hole in the side of the mask, which I thought was cool. And the mask looks like it's 40 years old. They obviously couldn't use the original mask because it had been destroyed years ago. But they took the original idea of the mask and weathered it 40 years. The creator of the mask actually did research of how latex weathers over the course of time. And they created the mask accordingly, which is absolutely amazing. It's incredible to see the work that these people do. And people are complaining about the Tots masks, how they're not exactly movie ready, screen ready, blah, 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 blah. I'd be happy just to own one, to be honest. Any of them. I'd be happy to own. I'm happy owning that one. I love that mask. I actually wore that mask to the theater to see Halloween 2018. You get some strange looks in a movie theater wearing a Michael Myers mask. Anyways, number 1 on the list, of course, is the original mask from John Carpenter's Halloween and Halloween 2. You can't go wrong with liking the classic mask. Of course, everybody knows it's a painted up William Shatner mask where they just opened the eyes holes and took off the eyebrows and changed the hair a little bit. When I think of Halloween, this mask is the first thing I think of. Of course, and then Michael Myers. You can't go wrong with liking Halloween. You can't go wrong with liking the masks or collecting the masks or comic books or magazines. I don't know if you can see it behind me, but I have all my Halloween autographs over here on the wall. This one right here, this red one, is Oliver Redenbacher popcorn. I sent it as the cardboard in a DVD with a DVD jacket for PJ Souls to sign. She actually signed that piece of cardboard. Very funny, Jamie. And then she signed it, and I didn't even realize what I had done. I'm like, why did she sign the cardboard? And then I looked at it, and I'm like, oh, it's popcorn. It's movie theater popcorn. You eat popcorn when you go to the movies. Ha ha ha, very funny. I didn't even realize I did it. So PJ, if you're watching this, thank you. That's one of my centerpieces of my Halloween collection, and I really enjoy it. I know PJ Souls is probably not going to watch my movie. I'm not on my videos. I'm not that delusional. But anyways, folks, this has been another episode of the Maine Morgue. I'm Jamie Sanamore. Again, feel free to reach out to me in comments below. You can email me at themainmorgue@gmail.com. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at the Maine Morgue. Feel free to reach out to me there. Show me your Halloween stuff. Ask me questions. I will try to get to them on a future video. Take care, everybody, and I will see you guys next time.